Hey guys, this is Queen.
And I'm Heat.
All right now, so we always want to start off with boxing because we have to let the people know what's going on at all times. This weekend was really good.
Wait.
Wow.
First of all, we have to see if everybody knows how to watch our full episodes because we had a special guest on last episode.
Oh, yes, we did.
And I think it should be noted to make sure that all of our fans are liking, subscribing, sharing on all the platforms.
Click, 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 click.
Yeah, TikTok.
Point.
Our TikTok page is mad funny. It's lit.
But last week's episode was actually really good.
Just so we'll do like a quick highlights if you didn't see it. What was your favorite part? We had Bunny XO, my girl. And what was your favorite part?
The interview with Bunny was my favorite part, definitely, and also the interaction that we spoke about, like having our period as females, as athletes, even as a woman, and the interaction and the comments that we got were really, really good. The response was really, really good.
I know.
The way how like women came in and was like, first of all, they were flabbergasted about you not getting paid, and just the simple fact that. As a woman, like what we really go through having our periods, like some people faint, pass out, like nearly almost like see death having their period. So it was really good, everybody communicating about that. So I enjoyed that. I enjoy interacting with our peoples now. We gotta find a name for our fans.
I think that my favorite part was the selfish part when Bunny told everybody how we met. And I did her first episode on the podcast. And I love that. I love her, and I love that she comes to see me. So
yes, I hope she comes to see us again.
She's coming back next time because remember she's gonna box with us. So
that's gonna be cool.
We got you on air. You got to,
Bunny.
Now.
You better come back.
Yep. Okay, now into the important things.
Okay, so important things is boxing.
Boxing. That's what we're going.
So
in round
we're gonna
one.
start with Friday night fights. So I watched 2 fights on Friday night. I watched the TCL fight and I watched ProBox fight.
How was the TCL fights? Because Christina Cruz is there fighting,
yes,
right?
I have a lot of friends. I don't know, as anybody know, last year I did TCL. So New York Attitude performed this weekend. They was against Las Vegas. They did a really, really good job. They won, so they made it to the Mega Brawl. TCL is really good because even though you're losing at the beginning.
Explain to everybody what it is, because a lot of people might not understand what the TCL is. The Team
Combat League. Right. So pretty much they take about 18 to 24 people from different states, and they just added Nashville and Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken, and they create a team. You fight for 1 round each, maximum 2 rounds if you make it to the money rounds, and you might fight the same opponent or you might fight somebody else. And how it is points added, so whoever wins that round, your team get that point. So it's a really, really cool system, and they're actually getting better because their uniforms look really good this year. Last year, suspect, but you could tell they probably got some coins, but that's how it happens, right? But it looked really good this year. The fighters look really good. There are some good fighters on all teams. They went against the Las Vegas Hustle. Yeah, the Las Vegas Hustle. Yes, that's the name. Las Vegas Hustle against New York. And then Philly, who was the winner from last year, actually won last night as well. So now and New York was the winner for the first year. So now that New York and Philly are now in the finals, and they are going to fight in the Mega Brawl, which is like really, really cool. But yeah, the fights was really awesome. Our girl Christina Cruz fought. She didn't win her bouts. She had a very aggressive girl come forward. The only thing I wish that Christina probably had to do a little bit more uppercuts, just because the girl was just coming in. The other girl threw really good right hands. Christina caught her with a lot of check hooks.
It's hard because as pro fighters, I'm a 10-round fighter. I was always an 8-round fighter. I was never good in the 4s because I didn't perform. I had to warm up first.
Yeah, I also think it's difficult as well because they only have 3 weight classes for the girls, which is 118, 126, and 140 plus 4 pounds. Yeah. And Christina, she's not a natural. I mean, she used to fight at 119, but in the pro she fight at 112. So maybe that can be something too. She also is coming off of a broken nose actually from like a month ago, which is badass to even come back after a month, because I would need more than that.
But even to say, anybody who beat Christina in 1 round could never say anything because nobody's beating that girl in 10.
Yeah. Well, we know she's been around for a really long time.
I know.
We know stylistically she's really, really good. But it is what it is. It's for the experience, and it's fun. And I think that as somebody who's fought for a long time, these type of tournaments, although you want to win it, it's 1 round. It's not really for you, but it is a fun time. You know, it kind of brings you back to like when you were on the women's national team, having that group, having that team. So it really, Stasia though, I don't know if you know Stasia.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, so Stasia.
She's a trainer in Mendes.
Let me tell you something. Okay, my
She
girl.
could always fight them.
No, but she is fucking these bitches up.
Oh, wow.
Okay, she's not just fight. She is running through them.
She's
doing
Olympics
amazing.
level, right?
Yeah. She's fought in the Olympics. She's fought in the nationals. She fought in the Golden Gloves, and she fought some good girls along the way. So she's doing really, really good. So I'm so proud of them. I can't wait to see.
Let's go NYC,
what happens.
baby.
Yes,
NYC
attitude.
Brooklyn.
Let's go. Okay, so the next thing we call is about the ProBox fighting. ProBox is, I really like ProBox. It's not. I would say it's not like, what you call it, like the major networks that hold boxing, like Top Rank and all that other stuff. But it's definitely a stage where a lot of fighters who have probably been laid off for a long time and trying to get back in.
First, we should tell everybody what ProBox is. ProBox is like an online streaming service that shows live fights. It shows interviews and like different kind of like shows about boxing and stuff.
It's all boxing.
It's free.
Yes.
It comes with ads and stuff like YouTube, but if you pay for the special one, I think a subscription, then you could watch everything without ads.
Yeah, it's on YouTube, and they have a website, so anybody could contact.
Go to their website. It's I wrote it down, ProBoxTV.com. And then you can see all the fights they show. But, okay, interrupted you now.
No, it's okay.
Tell more about it. About what went on this weekend.
There were some good fights, some young fighters, a lot of fighters who probably have not been fighting maybe for the past year or two, or just come back off of losses and trying to get back into the game. I think it's a very good stage for them to come back and perform with. Gary's younger brother fought on it, not Antoine, Antonio, because it's 6 of them. It's a lot of them. Antonio Russell, and he did an amazing job on his comeback. So this is definitely going to lead him into championship rounds. And it's hosted by Chris Algieri.
I think this is the one that Roy Jones Jr.
No, not Roy. It's Chris. I don't know. He's probably been on it,
but
I'm mostly
not
seeing
out on the partners. Like he owns it.
Okay.
I think
really?
A bunch of these pro fighters got in a partnership. Like that's what I read anyway. If I'm wrong, then so.
No, I don't know. I don't. I didn't dig into that.
No, I looked into it. It says it's Roy Jones Jr., Juan Manuel Marquez, Antonio Tarver, and Paulie Malignaggi.
Yeah, I know that Paulie Malignaggi. I know Chris is on there, and they have another guy that's on there. I'm sorry, I don't know who he is, but he's also one of the commentators that are commentating the fight. So it's really good.
They're looking to make it big. They want to eventually get bigger fights and a bigger audience.
Well, they're doing a good job, and they have good fights on there. It's not like just like bullshit fights. It's like really, really good fights. So everybody should tune in.
Check it out.
Awesome. Okay, so now Saturday night, there was a major heavyweight fight with Moses Ituma versus Dillian Whyte. Everybody was really waiting for this fight to happen.
Let me say something first. Did you catch the weigh-in? Because his name is Dillian, the body snatcher. Is it Whyte?
Yeah.
And they announced him as Dillian, the baby snatcher. He was like, his face, it was like, the who? What the fuck? So I needed to know what happened at this fight, because I cried. The baby snatcher. Well, it was like that part, on Friday when Ice Cube and Chris Tucker be like, damn! Dead ass. So go on about the statistics.
Well, I'm gonna say
you are forever the baby snatcher.
No,
baby
the baby
boy,
snatcher,
sorry.
body snatcher, somebody snatched, and he got snatched because he got knocked out in the first round.
Get out.
Yep. He got stopped in the first round.
Mm-hmm, I hate to hear that. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, you love an upset only because you see the B-side win, but I don't,
I think people were really looking forward to. I think they thought that Ituma was going to win just because he's a younger fighter. He can really, really fight. I really think that he's going to be our next English world champion.
Okay.
But I think they was looking for more of a competitive fight because, obviously Dillian Whyte, he's been around for a long time. He's fought some of the most, famous, heavyweights. And, he's a really good fighter. So with this upset, I think it really, I don't know if he's gonna retire or not, but I don't think that's what they wanted for him. But I think everybody knew that Moses was gonna win, so it's cool.
You don't like to hear that, though.
I see your homeboy Keith Thurman's coming back.
My homeboy.
Your
he
buddy?
hated me. He fucking hated me for no reason.
Did he even know you to hate
Let
you?
me tell you something. He'd be like, Heather Hardy, who the fuck is that? No, but he was the superstar, and I was on every one of his cards at the Barclays
Okay.
Center. So, of course, he didn't know who I am.
Right.
They'll be like, people will say, like, But I didn't forget. You were not very nice to me, sir. But he is going to fight Sebastian Fundora, right?
Sebastian?
Fundora at 154.
That's a hard comeback
Fundora,
fight.
I think, is going up, yeah?
I think so.
Yeah.
I didn't really look into it.
I think
but,
Fundora is
that's
coming up to
crazy.
54, and they're going to meet at 54. I don't know if it's a rumor. I feel like it's not, though. There was, like, all posters and everything. I seen them.
But that's a hard fight to come back to because Keith Thurman hasn't been fighting in a long time.
Not that we know
Fundora's
of.
wiping stuff out.
No, I know. Not that we know. We don't know if he's...
Been doing what?
I don't know. Maybe, like...
In Russia?
Maybe, or
Okay.
someplace else. Sometimes you have, like, a couple little tune-ups
you're
here
right.
and there. You
Is
never
it
know.
secretly?
I don't know.
I didn't
Maybe they
hear
offered
nothing.
him so much money. He was just like, fuck it.
Yeah. I can see
honestly, if Sebastian Fundora wanted to fight me, I'd be like, fuck it. Because I need that
Good
bread,
money.
baby.
Give me their money.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God. All right, I think that's all we have
that
for
wraps it
boxing.
up for boxing. Now we finna shoot the shit. The real shit. The real stuff people tune in for. All right, we are going to title this segment, The Audacity.
Jesus Christ.
Because there's so many things that could envelop. Envelop. That's my
Develop.
weed. Develop. Oh, I know I had a better word than that. But this section is called The Audacity.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to cut that last part. For those of you who are watching at home, I just was
made up a word.
All right, Ronnie, take it away. I need a breather.
Okay, so question is, so who do you think has the most audacity
Hands
out of anybody?
Motherfucking down. Men. Okay?
Can you give me a story?
I will give you a story and an
Okay.
example and a reason.
I love your
Not all
stories.
men. Actually, yeah, all men. Because they will. If what you allow will continue, and that's what goes for
You
every
could
man.
say that 10 times and
10
over. Say for the
motherfucking
motherfucker in the
times.
back.
No, I know. You know what? When I was a kid and I was a little girl and I would get down on my knees and pray to God for Prince Charming, I didn't say, dear God, please bring me a man that makes me pay for everything. because am I the only one? You know? I have had boyfriends who make me slide my credit card under the table. So they could pay. So they didn't look bad. So it looked like they could pay. My new rule is this, and I don't know how bad.
Not slide under the table.
And I'm not the only one. I have another friend who lives down in Florida.
I mean, I do know somebody too.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yep. She used to do the same fucking shit with her ex-husband.
Nah.
Slide the card under
Not
the
the
table.
ex-husband. Not the husband.
Thank you, baby. Yeah. Yeah.
This is getting
That.
levels of audacity.
That. When I was a little girl, I thought that the men were supposed to protect and provide. Fuck is you protecting and providing me? I'ma just stop everyone from the DMs now. I'm
She
not
ain't got
buying
it.
nah. Not only do I ain't got it, but if you can't treat me better than I treat me,
Amen.
see you. So if you see my upkeep, and this is like astonishing to you, like, I'm worse in person.
First in person. You know what?
Yeah, that part.
Because
Well, no, you go. Tell me your audacity.
listen. I just feel like if we're gonna stick to the men part, I just have a problem with men having the audacity to be like, just let me lead. To where? The gutter? Like, where you want to lead me to?
A man will take your hand and walk you to hell.
No.
To hell. Right by the hand. Listen to me. I saw a very interesting thing where a guy told his daughter to get up on a box. And now the little girl is standing on the box. And he's put his hand up like this and said, pull me up. And she was like, what? And she told her father. Her father said, pull me up. And so she grabbed his hand and tried to pull him up, and he yanked her down. And he said, just know that any man below you, you can't pull him up.
Ooh.
He is going to bring you down. And that is a fucking promise.
That's a good
I am
one.
all for standing by my
That's
man,
a good
my
one.
partner. I'm here for you. I want him to
Same.
help you build. I want you to win. But let me tell you
Always
something.
want you to win.
Don't walk to me down there and then being mad at me for being up here.
Well, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, us as women also do have to take accountability for allowing it. Because as you said, what you allow them to do, that's what they're going to do. So exactly, you didn't say no, and you didn't look at him like he had 3 heads.
No, that's
you know what I'm saying?
today.
And I'm not saying, and I hope you know that this is not judgment, because I'm an enabler.
We're Aquarius.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely get it. My part is that if you want to lead, if you want to be this individual, then, because there's men out here that don't have to ask that question, because guess what? They're leading.
They know.
They're already leading, so they don't have to ask you. And then you're able to play the position that you're supposed to play.
I want to be a princess.
I want to be.
I treat myself.
I want to be
like
soft
a
like a
princess.
terry cloth.
You understand? I have satin pillowcases. I have a beautiful net that I can hang over my fucking bed. I have a beautiful view. Fuck are you bringing to my table? To my
Stress,
table. Right.
anxiety,
Headaches. Dick. It's nice. I like dick, but I don't need dick and a headache.
No, some dick is not even worth it. Okay? do you see the words that are coming out my mouth?
You know the stories I tell about it's not worth it.
Let's just put it there. It ain't worth it.
No. All right. Well, do you have a specific?
A specific.
Mine was the credit card under the table.
No, for me,
what was the worst thing you ever did?
That I ever did.
That the worst thing that someone, a man expected.
I feel like allowing a man that, for me, this is why like love has to be very like discreet, because I don't know, for me, like when I love, and I'm not gonna just tell it to you. I'm gonna show it to you, and also too, as you said, like I still want to be the woman that helps, and that like if you need help or if there's something that I can do, it doesn't have to be only financially. Anyway, I want to be able to do that because I want to support you.
Same.
I want to be supported as well.
That's how I feel. Like if I don't want to have to not be who I am, and who I am is to love you with everything I got. The only answer for that is to find someone who loves as much as me.
Exactly,
because
but it's never like that though. No. It's always on an uneven table. So I'm at the point in my life where I want somebody to love me more than I love them. Like I don't want to love them more than, because then you become stupid.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So
and
now it's
stupid
love. Like for me is allowing someone that is not doing nothing for me, like at all, and I'm doing everything, and still look at me in anger about why certain things are not being done. Sir, because I'm taking care of everything else.
Understand something? This is another good one for the audience to talk about. We said like the most dangerous animal in the world
is a man.
Is an insecure man. Is an insecure man. If you're with an insecure man and you're a powerful woman, he's gonna rip your ego apart, or at least try.
Yeah,
because it hurts him. He can't let you think you're as good as everybody else does, because then it will just show how he don't fucking deserve you.
But you can tell, because there's certain men, as I said, that don't need to ask.
I'm sure bitches do it too.
Yeah,
I'm
this
not
is not a one-sided thing.
It's just I only date boys.
I only date guys too, so I could only speak on that.
Speaking on men. Yeah. The real talk is.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, all the
people who think I'm a lesbian, I'm not.
I know, and all the guys who are going to be in the comments, like, not all men are like that.
Yeah, I had somebody tell me like, oh, you have a Caesar, so you must be a lesbian. What? Go fuck yourself.
Oh my goodness.
Any hoots.
I don't mind what people think. I don't care what people think about me.
I'm over it. I mean, just being a female.
I'm a straight woman who likes money. I identify as a straight woman who loves money.
But that leads us into shooting the shit about masculinity. Okay, so nobody judge me. Okay, nobody. I was watching Jake Paul show on Max, and there was a scene in there between him and his now fiance, this beautiful girl. And she was saying to him, she just like, she lived in Norway, if I'm not mistaken, but she might be in the U.S. by now. But she was saying to him, like, oh, you know, like, I love when you're here because it allows me to be, like, in my feminine energy, and I don't have to be in my masculine energy. And as much as, you know, Jake Paul is Jake Paul, I will say this. The way that he interacts with his fiance is beautiful to watch.
I mean, they say that you could tell a man's character by the size of the smile on the girl sitting next to him.
Mm-hmm. And she's always smiling.
You know, like when a man takes care of his woman,
for sure.
It's just like, do you have a brother?
You can just...
Can I meet your dad?
Oh, you don't want the dad.
No, okay. I don't want the nothing.
You do not want the dad. You do not want Jake
nothing.
Paul father, okay? Jesus Christ. I understand why they to the left.
Oh, not the Trini coming out. She is going to tell me that story after.
So with that being said, I understood exactly where she was coming from, because I feel like as a female athlete or as a fighter, we have to tap into our masculine energy so much, because you need that aggression, you need that sense of masculinity.
And we be around boys
all
two
day.
girls and 85 male trainers.
Exactly.
Not even including all the athletes here. Those are just the trainers. There's only 2 female trainers out of 85 at least since champion.
Yeah,
and
being around, but that's all it is.
Yeah.
And that's how I grew up. Like I grew up around a lot of males. Like I have, even in my family, like when I hung out with my boy cousins versus I hung out with everybody, but I was probably the only cousin that hung out with the boy cousins. You know what I'm saying? So that's always been my life. But to say that is to say that when you're with someone, you need them to activate your feminine energy. You need them to allow you to be the soft girl. You know what I'm saying? So
I think the problem though is that even when you're with a feminine man,
why are you with a feminine man?
No, you know, like I'm saying, like a guy who make me slide my credit card under the table. Yeah. I'm saying these men that don't protect and provide. I forgot what I was going to say. We're going to have to clip that out.
Blame it on the CTE. You're fine.
The CTE, the weed, I don't know. I really was about to say something. Go ahead.
You was going.
I was
getting
in it too. I know what it is now. I was gonna say that we as females are always in our feminine energy. There was never a time when I wasn't cooking and cleaning and sucking dick and fucking and washing laundry. But I'm serious, because when I'm your woman, or when you're I'm giving you everything you need as a man. But when I have to pay all the bills, lay out the money, buy the dinner, pay for my own nails, pay for my own hair, pay for my own lashes, the fuck I need you for? Because that's the part. I don't mind being in my masculine energy by myself,
right? But
not when I'm with a man who's getting my pussy.
But that's how it should be. But that's why I don't understand the complaint with men who, and I'm not talking about the men who are taking care of business. I'm not talking about the men who are allowing their women to be in their feminine.
Don't get in the
energy.
comments.
So
we don't want to hear it. Not those good men.
Miss me with that.
Because understand, you guys are like 2%, okay? You wouldn't, seriously, how many times you get 10 comments, all guys saying, not all men are like that. And it's like, one's in Indiana, one's in Ireland, the other one's in fucking Minnesota, because you guys aren't everywhere.
Zimbabwe.
Honestly, 800 billion men in the world, and 10 people will comment. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, boys. Do with that information what you want.
But yeah, so that's my part about the whole masculine energy stuff. You know, I'm just tired of hearing men be like, oh my God, like you women are in your masculine energy, so you guys need to be more feminine.
All you men out there who want to date this beautiful woman, you better be a man. Protect, provide. 2 things. And me too. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I was just about to say, not me alone.
Probably just her.
No.
I will sample the shitty men. And then she's coming. She's coming.
You will not be sampling shitty men. You're too old for that.
I kiss and
You're
tell.
too old for that.
Everyone gets approved by Ronica. How about that, fellas?
Disapproved. That's right. Disapproved. Anywho, but that's it on masculine energy and on men. Oh no, please talk about the part where women with the credit card.
Oh, well, this goes to protect and provide. This is how long it's been known that men are supposed to protect and provide. In 1974, and I'm looking down because I don't want to get it wrong, under the Equal Credit Opportunity Act, for the first fucking time in 1974, women could get bank accounts, women could get loans, and women could buy houses. Women were not allowed to do any of those things in 1973. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So when my grandmother got married and my mother got married, my grandma got married in the 60s, my mother got married in the mid-80s, they had to. Think about it. Unequal pay is a thing I talked about my whole career in boxing. You didn't make world champion money. I didn't make world champion money. Think about in the 80s, the pay scale. Now it might be lower. This. Now it's this. Those girls had to get married. We don't need to get married no more. So if we can afford to pay for our shit, what are you bringing to our table now?
Mm-hmm.
Feel me?
Yeah.
That was a little serious part, a little education, but it's true. Because a lot of guys are going to say, oh, well, you should go 50-50. That's not naturally how it's supposed to go. When I love you, we do go half-half. But
I don't mind
showing up, you better show out.
But listen to this. I don't mind the 50-50 at a point in time, because I also feel like if we can have a household where we're both bringing in income and it's growing and it's for good and it's for us to do more or to get more and for us to understand how are we going to make this money help us make more money and things of that sort, I can understand that. But I do feel that maybe there should be a little 70-30
no, but
sometimes.
What I'm saying is I'm big on, if we go out and I got cash, I'm going to pay for it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to make that a habit. I ain't upset to spend money, even if it's the first date. I don't really mind if he's like,
wait, who asks who out?
That's that part too. If a guy asks me out and he don't pay,
I'll do the tip.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I'll do the tip if needed.
No, I think,
but then there's some guys who don't even allow you to do the tip.
That's what no one's doing the tip. If you ask me to dinner, I don't care if you're a guy or my friend.
Yeah.
Well, no, friends we go half and half, but
I don't. None of my friends. I make them pay.
I made Serafina pay. I felt so bad. I called her crying. I
love her. That's my man too.
Did she tell you I cried? I said, no, she didn't. I'm so sorry. She was like, Heather, get out of my sight.
That's my man too.
Yeah.
She take care of me. I love my girl Serafina.
She part of the pretty girl crew.
Yeah.
I can't bring these girls on my roof. All my friends are ridiculously hot. All of you, all curves, Betty Boops, and I look like that big.
Betty Boops.
No, I look like the big balloon.
No, you do not.
At the car wash, they're all up there sashaying with their lashes and titties, and I'm just like
stuff like that. Anyway,
my blunt in the corner with my bun.
Anyway, moving along because you are out of line. Okay, so
what we got next?
Okay, so we want to start something new. Speaking about the shit we find on the net,
because the net is undefeated. There is never a time when I won't sit to myself and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll.
But let me tell you, I couldn't wait for this part because I just felt like I literally cry with some of the things that are on the internet. And I was so excited to bring it to you too. So this lady on the internet, her name is Lindsay.w. That's her handle. And at first, I was thinking that she's reading children's book. But obviously, it's like children's book, but they're adult books, right? So they look like kid books, literally look like Jack in the Hat, look like Sam I Am with the Ham, or whatever their name is, whatever.
Dr. Seuss she's referring to,
right?
With the Ham.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy, right? So this one is called Mom Likes to Be Choked by Brad Goose. So in this paragraph, it says, in the bedroom, grown-ups play in strange ways with ropes and cuffs in their love haze. Sometimes mommy likes a choke. Don't you know, a squeeze on her neck makes her face all aglow. He might spank with a paddle or hand her cheeks turn red on the bed where they stand. Whips and floggers go crack in the night, leaving marks that just feels so right. This is a book.
This is disgusting because in my head, I'm now picturing all of this happening and a child reading the book.
Okay. So guys, if you're looking for a bed night story to read Your significant other?
I gotta see that page though. You gotta.
I'm gonna show it to you. Okay, I need to see. We need to see the covers.
All right, I'm gonna close this out. I'm gonna close this out for you. One story in honor of my baby's birthday. My daughter Annie turned 21, and she was away in her boyfriend took her to Barcelona, and for 7 days, I know,
Nobody never take me to Barcelona
because I raised my daughter right. I took my daughter. My daughter ain't never gonna be happy with no Applebee's 2-for-1 on her birthday because mommy took her to Cancun. Mommy took her to 5-star restaurants. Mommy took her and showed her what this world is made of. So nobody's dusty ass son is finna show my daughter a cardboard bag full of dinner on her fucking birthday. This kid on a fucking mountain. Rooftop, flower, 24 roses, big balloons, glasses of wine.
So romantic.
I love this child. But I'm going to tell you a story about my little girl.
Okay.
So when she was little, I was married ages ago, 2.5 decades ago. I was married, and me and Annie's dad would take her to Toys R Us. And every week he'd get his paycheck, would say, okay, Bunny, you can pick out anything you want. So she'd go flying through the store, and I swear to God, like clockwork, my child would pick out the black Barbie doll. And I mean, it's fine, but you, as a black girl, I'm sure knew in the late 90s or 80s, 2000s, there was like 2 black Barbies and like a wall of the white Barbies. Yeah. So my daughter would go, and we'd notice week after week, she'd go in and she'd look, be like, I want that one. And her father would climbing up on the shelves to get the black Barbie off the top, you know? So cut to June, it's summertime now, and she's outside in the yard, and we had like a blow pool for her. So she got all these little black Barbie dolls in the pool, and her 2 white Barbies that probably her grandma bought her. They were outside watching.
Oh.
So my brother comes in, and my brother's like, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but what in the Nostrand Projects is going outside in that blow-up pool? So Mike Wagner, her father, was like, Heather, I didn't want to say nothing either, but you want to see what it's about? So I go outside and I got my coffee. You know how I am. I'm like, hey, Bunny, what do you got going on here? And she's like, oh, it's a party for the Barbies. And I said, well, how come all the Barbies aren't allowed in? She said, well, it's just like Toys R Us. Now all the black Barbies can play and the white ones can watch.
You know what? I fucks with Annie. I was like, yes, my baby.
That's my baby. She went with her little pigtail, just, you know, and I could picture her big sunburned cheeks.
Oh,
and I was like,
God.
you go back there and you play.
Okay.
And I better not see that white Barbie hair get wet.
Annie was on timer from a long time.
That girl is on fire. That's my baby girl.
Oh my God.
Anyway, she's going to hate me for telling that story. She's
That was
gonna
good.
Demand I remove it.
And we are not Annie.
No,
Sorry.
Bunny. You have to call Auntie Ronnie.
Yeah. And I'm still going to say no.
Yes. Well, I think we shot the shit today.
We did.
Next week, make sure everybody tunes in because we're going to have our brothers on, Kat and Blimp, and we're going to shoot the shit about some of the best fights they've seen, the best things that have gone on in Gleason's sparring sessions, crazy stories. They're going to love
all the
it.
above.
So that's going to be an extra special episode. If you didn't tune in last week, don't forget, you can watch on YouTube, Bunny's episode, and we did shoot the shit on some other boxing stuff, and make sure you like, subscribe,
And follow on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram. Click.
Click.
Follow,
And we're not going to
follow.
stop. We were in the pool last week.
Tired of us.
Melissa Saintville, yeah, they are tired of us. No, they're not.
All right, guys. Deuces.
Bye.